From two-wheeled action, we head to the 111 Sports and Saloons. Today's racing will see classes A to C fighting first, then classes D and E on their own, and then a combined category later on, where all of the cars will be getting together to put on an absolutely amazing show. In Class A, B, and C, of course, it's Ryan Quanchai we need to keep an eye out on. Harry Aranges will be there, and this man, Lucas Besaidnote, the big boss of Pretoria North Toyota. And here's Lexus sneaking up the inside. Around the back of him comes Louis Robertson. There's Harry Aranges. Superstar there as well from Yanni van Rooyen in the yellow. Sirocco doing a great job, in fact going side by side with Harry Aranges as they get into turn 2. Just behind there, Brent Henshaw, also man starting to make some moves here in 111s in that all-black Toyota Supra. On board here with Philip Meyer, a bit further back here. Meyer stepping up into Class C for the first time, along with Harvey Wallbanger, and Mark Harvey and him will be fighting hard for Class C honours today. Class A is where it's at the front end, and George Besaidnote, squeezing his namesake out there. Lucas Besaidnote had to climb on the brakes. That's allowed Louis Robertson to come around the outside. Can Robertson keep it all together? No, he can't. He runs off, and so does Besaidnote. They've gone in there too hot. You cannot go that quickly up into turn 5 into Sassel Corner. You're going to experience problems, and there you can see it parked on the sideline. Right, so Besaidnote runs wide, and in fact might have caused some damage to his car, because now Ryan Quanchai looks in his rearview mirror incredibly and sees a car that we thought was bomb-proof pulling to the sideline. This is the first DNF here for the Accolade Forkman Nissan Primera. Halfway through the field there, nice little battle starting to rage, and as you can see, Javier Murray, one of our top runners in the Class C, is having a problem of his own and pulling to the sideline. Lucas Besaidnote is going to be taking this victory by the looks of things. He's going to come across the line, and the flag is waiting. Great drive there from the Pretoria North Toyota man. He wins out ahead of Ryan Quanchai, but unfortunately, he also broke out, which means he drops down into 6th place. So the 111 rule comes into effect. Aranges in 2nd and Eland in 3rd. Straight into the D's and E's and off the line down towards turn number 1 they go. And look at the start there. Lindsay Kleur going side by side, and you can see just in the background a welcome return for Craig Buerta. And the last time we saw Craig Buerta in that big red jumbo Golf of his, he was on his roof out of turn 8. So they've done some work to get that car sorted out. Gerard Henning there in 4th place in the all-yellow Goldwagen sponsored machine as he comes out of turn number 3. Look at this, very, very close. Oh, incredible stuff here. I've got to say, Chris Dale just getting better and better every time he gets behind the wheel of the car. That's one of the reasons he's involved in the 111s, using it for a bit of experience and also to get him a little bit more up to pace. 103 there, Wayne Wall just in the background as well. Keep an eye on him. He'll be pushing hard for that Porsche win and for the Class E win. Currently fighting with Vince Henshaw a bit further back. Yeah, Reno van Heerden looking for a late outbreaking, and straight into the side of Tendashate. That was a huge one. Chad Tendashate getting absolutely teed to the bone there, and unfortunately looks like he is out. The 100 car also pulls to the sideline, so that is going to be some big problems. And as you can see, hand up there from the leader, Chris Smith in the Porsche's got his problems of his own, so he's not going to be able to get this all sorted out. Karen Henning going to go around the outside of him now and take the lead. No worries at all there from him. Chris Dale and Lindsay Kleur closing in, and Etienne Spies not too far behind in the second of those Golf 1s. Oh, this is one of the balls. That'll be Grant Ball getting sideways into turn 2 as we go into turn 8 with the leaders. And yes, Craig Buerta being lapped there right in the closing stages. Henning wins out. Chris Dale comes through for 2nd place, and Lindsay Kleur takes 3rd place. Down in 5th, Wayne Wall winning out Class E ahead of Vincent Henshaw. Straight into the combined classes now, A to E, and just over 40 cars about to go and do battle. This is going to make for a little bit of interesting stuff, because at the front end we've seen some battles in Class A. They're going to start to catch the back end of Class E pretty rapidly, and all of a sudden traffic will be a problem. Let's see whether or not these cars and drivers can handle it. Down into turn 1, and out of turn 1 it looks like it's all about Harry Aranges fighting for the lead at the moment with Ryan Quanchai. Keep an eye out on Rory Eland also in that little polo. Around the outside goes Chris Davison. He's also looking good. There's Mark Harvey Wallbanger, and once again the 100 car of Reno van Heerden gets it all out of shape. Eland sneaking through there on Ryan Quanchai. So the little Polo Classic has got some great turn of pace here and is already up into 2nd place. Yanni van Rooyen just fighting off Lucas Besaidnote in the background. Besaidnote will be wary not to break out this time and hopefully not get demoted down those 5 places like he did in the first heat. As they come out into turn 6 there, big pressure being applied, and Tendashate's day has just got worse and worse. I don't know if he got clipped by anybody else out there. There are 2 Golfs. Marius Lotz is the second one. I don't think those are all separate incidents. And there you can see Kuhn Helen also completely out of shape there in the Alpha. Lindsay Kleur's got problems as well. Big issues there. The front end of that car got out of shape, and it looks like a little bit of smoke and some probably some oil drop there, so keep an eye out for potentially change of surface lag coming out in turn 1. Chris Smith He's just not having a good day, is he? He was leading the first one. There is definitely oil. There you can see it. Confirmation as the 2-3 car gets completely sideways. Philip Meyer just managing to catch it. No one was going to catch this man, though. Rory Eland getting ahead by 4.5 seconds and winning overall in Class A. He takes the win ahead of Ryan Cranchai and Lucas Poseidon in third place. Down in sixth place, it was George Iceland, who won out Class B. And in seventh, Class C honours going to Mark Harvey Wallbanger. We caught up with Reno van Heerden, our rookie for the day.
Something was not great on the car, and I felt when I was braking, the car was swirling all around, and when you look at the car, it's just some oil that came out the gearbox, I guess. So that was it. But at least I finished the second race.
So let's get a quick tattoo done, maybe get a cold one and some food. Join us after the break for some more action.